Okay, hey y'all. I remember having all these word problems that we need to do because section 10.4 and section 10.5 are going to be our linear equation applications, which technically just means, still waiting for this to load, that we're going to take what we've already learned and we're actually going to apply it to like real world problems, which would be, we can zoom out some. That is actually college algebra. And you just apply it to a specific event and just a wordy word problem, honestly. Trying to see what I did to it because I actually spent a lot of time copying and pasting that. Be a lot easier than trying to write everything. I think this is it. I was actually pretty proud of myself. Okay, so this is writing equations and solving word problems and geometric applications. So I'm not actually going to do this first one. I actually did this. Ooh, hello, Mr. Bug. Go away. I actually did this on the Zoom that I did on Friday in class, and I'm going to work on like editing that. And I'm not ready to write on it. Let me go and flip my laptop real quick. Okay. Instead of just going over it step by step by step, I will just go ahead and throw the answer up here. Bless you. My dog just sneezed. So it's just the product of 9 and a number. I don't know what the number is, right? It does say, though, that a number increased by 6. So do you agree with me? This is how that would be written. This is 6 more than a number. This is a number increased by 6. And it says is 135. So this would be the first half. I got a bad habit. I want it to look a certain way. This would be the first half of that initial problem. It'll also tell you like what is the number or solve. And so you'd actually solve and you would get the actual like value for our X variable. Okay. So this one's, it's just gonna be a lot of these. If on the homework, not for in this example, but in the homework, there's a good handful of them asking you these questions. So it's just like if 2 is added to 3 times a number. So 2 added to 3 times a number, right? The result, that means that's the answer, right, is equal to, plus it even says equal, to 7 more than 2 times a number. So 7 more than 2 times the number. Does that make sense? Okay. So these are the ones I actually wanted to do because that's what I did in class today. I had like 2 different, nope, that's not right. I had like 2 different notes in front of me, and I had actually had a typo in my own like answer key, and it really threw me off. Like I just remember kind of staring at my work, just be like, that doesn't look right. But part of me doesn't really want to do that Zoom meeting and like post it because of the mistakes. I like to actually just solve them here. And if you are in the homework for, 10.4 and 10.5 and you do have a question, of course, ask me. Not everything's going to be solved on this piece of paper, my little digital paper. There's actually a lot of problems in 10.4 and 10.5 that I wanted to make sure I get to. If I know for a fact something will or won't be on the exam, I will kind of start to say that. And if you do get stuck on the homework, let me know because, like I said, it is just really wordy. So let's do this problem. This tells me that my problem says 2 minor league baseball players got a total of 234 hits. So if I'm thinking about an equation, if something is a total of 234, then in my mind, I would have like equal to 34, right? And it says Washington had 12 more hits than Sanchez. Find the number of hits for each player. Okay, so we have Washington, right? And we have Sanchez. It told me that Washington had 12 more hits than Sanchez. Okay, but what does it tell me about Sanchez? It literally doesn't tell me anything. So that's my unknown, y'all. That's my X. Okay, in my equation, that's my variable X. Now, the expression that I have that they gave me for Washington was that Washington had 12 more than Sanchez. So that means he has his total amount, and then we're going to add 12 to it. Okay. And because if you read it, it says 2 minor league baseball players got a total. This is telling me that this is Washington plus Sanchez, right? So literally, I'm going to write the expression I have for Washington, and I'm going to add to it the expression I have for Sanchez. I have it set equal to 234. Our final answers will be to give their totals, okay? So if I look at this, I notice that I have like terms on the left-hand side. Those can be combined. I get 2x plus 12 equals 234. If you do 234 minus 12, right? Because I need to move that 12 over because I'm trying to solve for my x. I get 2x equals 222. And then lastly, I need to divide both sides by 2. Y'all are okay with it? I'm going to kind of move this way. Okay, so on that left-hand side, y'all, that goes away, right? I just have my x. On the right-hand side, I have 111. So in a way, yes, I did solve a part of this problem, right? So I noticed looking up top that I put that Sanchez was my x. That's my unknown variable. And I just now solved for x. So he hit the ball 111 times. Okay, so what you do to figure out Washington is actually take the value that you find for x and you're going to plug it into that expression. So I'm going to come right over here, y'all. Okay, this is going to be to solve Washington. My expression says take your x and add to it 12. I would get 123. So those would be the answers that would you, that you would put into my math lab. Okay, so moving on. Trying to scoot up. And now trying to zoom out. Okay, y'all. So here's an example of the wordy problems I was telling you about. So it says that a 1 cup serving of orange juice, juice is spelled wrong, contains 2 milligrams less than 4 times the amount of vitamin C as 1 cup serving of pineapple juice. Servings of the 2 juices contain a total of 118 milligrams of vitamins. How many milligrams of vitamin C are in a serving of each type of juice? I don't think it's supposed to say vitamin S. It could be vitamins. I copied and pasted. Sometimes not everything transferred, so I kind of filled it in, and so those typos would be mine, of course. So let me look. Let me see. What's important? Okay, so I have orange juice, right? And as far as like the math that I'm concerned about, it told me that it contains 2 milligrams less than 4 times the amount of vitamin C in pineapple juice, right? It also told me that the 2 juices contain a total of 118 milligrams. So this tells me that the 2 juices total 118. So I have orange juice and I have pineapple juice, and they're going to total to 118 milligrams, right? So now the question is, what is my orange juice? What is my pineapple juice? So I see that they told me orange juice and they gave me information about it, but it's relating to the pineapple juice. I actually don't know anything about my pineapple juice. So that's my X. And then if you look, it tells me that the orange juice contains 2 milligrams less than 4 times the amount in pineapple juice, right? So wouldn't we do 2 less than 4 times? 4 times the amount is X. So 4 times the amount of the vitamins in pineapple juice, which would be 4X minus 2. So over here, it showed me that I'm going to add them. So what I do is I literally add. I do 4X minus 2 plus X equals 118. I notice like terms right here, so I'm going to combine those together. I get 4X plus 1X equals 5X. I have not touched that 2. Here, I'm going to go ahead and do the inverse so that it can move. And I get 5x, those cancel, equal 120. And then if you do 120 divided by 5, I'm doing it in my head, I think we get 24. Okay, so let's see. Divided by 5 because I need to solve for my x, right? I don't have my notes in front of me anymore. They actually just messed me up earlier. I got so frustrated. And again, so I do not want to post that video. So we're going to divide by 5, right? So those canceled, and I get x equal. So I know that 20 times 5 is going to give me 100. Excuse me. And then 4 times 5 would give me 20. So that's where I got 24 from. Go ahead and use your calculator. Okay. So I've got x equals 24. So what was my x? Well, my x was my pineapple juice, right? Now, the way I'm going to solve for my orange juice is I have 4 times the x that I found minus 2. And if you actually put that into your calculator, 4 parenthesis 2, 4 close parenthesis, and then just minus 2, what you get is 94. So right here, my pineapple juice is 24 and my orange juice is 94. And those are milligrams of vitamin C. Okay. Yay, let me actually get a lot closer. Okay, so this is going to be where the next video starts. I just want to make sure that the videos aren't too long. So if you all have questions, make sure you ask me, okay? Thanks. Bye.